Today, I'm going to be sharing with you how I balance school, gym, work, and content as a 15-year-old. Let's get right into it. So, I was going to include business in the title, like school, work, gym, fitness, school, work, gym, content, and business. But realistically, business, 90% of my business stuff is just posting content, making content. The business basically is content. So, not that I've made any money, but building the business is content. So anyway, that doesn't matter. We're going to get into the video now. So, here's how I balance all those different things. Balance going to school, working a job and trying to work as many hours as possible, while trying to go to the gym as consistently as possible, while trying to post as much content as possible. Plus, I still have everyday things like eat, sleep. Unfortunately, I have to sleep, supposedly. All these different things that everyone has to do, plus a bunch of other stuff that I choose to do. How do I balance this all? I do this by scheduling my days. Now, do I schedule my days on a calendar? Sometimes. Sometimes I'll use Apple Calendar. Most of the time, I just have a routine that I just know. Now, let me actually show you my phone, because I'm going to prove this to you. I'm going to prove this to you. That's just, I have like a bunch of these notes where it's like my routine. Let's actually see if we've got one over here. Anyway, don't know. But, there you go, my habit tracker as well. My habit tracker will also support this with the different things. But, I have a routine. Every single day I know what I'm doing. Every single day for me is almost the same. The plan for every single day is the same. Then my day, every single day, my alarm goes off at 3:55 in the morning. I want to be out of bed, at my desk, starting my day by 4:05. I want to be, once to 4:05, doing 3 minutes of meditation, either silent meditation or listening to like a podcast, listening to some music. After that, I go out, I start making a coffee. While the kettle's boiling, I do 20 push-ups. While I'm drinking the coffee, I'll do my morning pages. I come back, I do my work block. That's my morning routine. Okay? If you were to ask me, what are you going to do at 10 a.m? Well, at 10 a.m, I'm either at work, in school, or doing work block. What would that be? 10 a.m. would probably be work block 4. I think 10 a.m. would be work block 4. Yeah, probably work block 4. Alright? I know what I'm doing at 10 a.m. If you were to ask me what are you doing at 7:30 p.m, I'd say I'm probably drying the dishes. I know what I'm doing every single day. It is simple for me to stay on task. It is simple for me to get everything done and manage when I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I have had the same routine. The only thing that's changed about my routine in the last 6 months has been a few minor things that I've taken out and added back into my morning routine. Right? I just recently added back in the morning pages and the meditation. But other than that, really my routine's been the same for months. And you don't have to do it for months to understand what you're doing. You can have a routine and in 3 days know what it's supposed to be. And so you don't even have to have it on my phone. I don't even have to write it out on my calendar anymore, because I realized when I was writing it on my calendar on my laptop, it's the same every single day, so I don't need to write it out every day. I know what it is. So, how do you balance the things? Not just how do you know what you're doing, but how do you balance these things? Well, you build a schedule that fits all of these things in, okay? You know, okay, between 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. or whatever it is, whatever time you're in school, you know, between this time and this time I'm at school. Now for me, I would put it as between 8 a.m. to, or like 7:30 to 3:30 is school, because I have to get ready for school, go to school, be in school, come home from school, and then that's done. So I'd put that as one big block. Then I'd go, okay, I need to go to the gym. So the gym, most of the time, I'd go, when I was still in high school, I would go straight from school to the gym. Now that I'm in TAFE, I come home from TAFE, put my stuff here, get changed, have food. Generally, I'll either have lunch or whatever. I come home, have lunch, and then I'll go to the gym. I'll do some work and then go to the gym. Like, I know what I'm doing. So, the simple way that you balance all these things, the simple way that I personally, as a 15-year-old, balance going to school, which is now only 3 days a week for me because I'm in TAFE, plus going to the gym, plus working a job and trying to work as many hours as possible so I can buy as much random stuff on Amazon as I can. That's a joke. I invest most of my money and then I have, things to pay for. But simple, working a job and all these other things, right? School, job, gym, content. I balance all of this stuff because I have a schedule that I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know the schedule. I have the same schedule, the same routine. A routine is just a group of things you do in a certain order continuously on a regular basis. A daily routine is, okay, do you do the same things every day? Do you do mostly the same things every day? I'm not going to say my days are exactly the same every day, because Monday, Tuesday, I'm home from TAFE, by 1 or 2 p.m. On Wednesdays, I'm at TAFE until 5 p.m. On Thursday, Fridays, I have the days off, and I'm either going to work or just go out and film or sit at my desk. On Saturday, Sundays, I'm working, or sometimes it's raining, sometimes I'm home. But I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know if I'm not doing that thing, what else am I supposed to be doing? I know that if for some reason it's a Sunday and I'm not working, then I'm supposed to be doing work block 4 at 10:13 p.m. a.m. I know that if it's a Monday, but for some weird reason, I don't have TAFE, which hasn't happened yet, but if for some reason I don't have that, responsibility that day, that thing to do, I know what else I'm supposed to be doing. It's simple. When you have a schedule that you stick to and it becomes a routine, it becomes habits, your routine of, okay, at this time I do this thing, that becomes a habit, that becomes a routine. Once it's a routine, once it's habitual, you just get everything done because it just happens. I don't have to think about what to do. I can either, one, just know what I'm supposed to be doing, like, okay, what time is it? Well, 10 p.m, okay. I keep saying p.m. Okay, it's 10 a.m, I'm doing this. Okay, it's 4:17 a.m, I'm doing this. Okay, it's 6:13 p.m, I'm doing this, probably eating dinner. But you know what you're supposed to be doing, and on top of that, you don't just know what you're supposed to be doing, you don't even have to think about it. You should, at that point, have it written down, okay? So, for me, I have one, as I showed you, in my notes app. I have it in my calendar, sometimes. I have it on my habit tracker. I have it in my journals. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and if I can't instantly remember what I'm supposed to be doing, I have it written down somewhere. So I, at all times, know and or can find out quite quickly what I'm supposed to be doing. Therefore, there's no option for me to miss what needs to be done, because at that point, it's just pure laziness and pure self-detriment. If it's not complete laziness, I know what I'm doing. If I haven't decided I'm not going to follow the routine's going to get followed. It's not like, okay, well, I don't know what to do, should I do this, should I do that? No, it's just, what am I doing in this time? Am I editing this video? Am I doing the TAFE work? Am I doing this? Another way I do this, I'll show you this as well. In this notebook, I write down, generally the day before, what I'm supposed to be doing. So this is from May. That's from like 3 months ago. But look at this. First alarm, 4 a.m. Out of bed by 4:10. Work block 1, 4:20. Breakfast at 6:50. Morning to either do 50 push-ups, journal a paragraph, and meditate, right? Let's flip forward a few pages till, let's see. This was a few days ago. This was the 17th of July. I had a to-do list, and I had a schedule. All these, look at this. 27th of July. Wake up at, I don't know why I was waking up at 4:40. Anyway, this here says, wake up at 4:45, coffee 4:55, work block 1, 5:05, edit vlog 4, coffee break, work block 2, edit vlog, make thumbnail, get ready. I don't know, I must have been waking up at 4:45 that day. But I almost fell off the desk. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. There's no question about, okay, what am I doing? I know what I'm doing at all times. So, build a routine, stick to it, because when you stick to the routine, when you keep the routine the same, you know what there is to be done, you know what needs to be done, and you will do it because it's just habitual. It's not a thing you have to try to do. It is 3 p.m, so you do this. It is 5:13 a.m, so you do this. When it's a routine, you know what it is, you stick to it. So, build a routine. Stop just guessing what you should do. Stop trying to figure it out in the moment. Know what you should be doing. Block your time, however you're going to schedule it, but have a routine. That's the best productivity hack I can give you, is to just not have to think, but have it already planned out. Have the routine already there, put in place, so you can just go. Have an amazing day. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, if you're interested in joining a community of people who think like this, who want to better themselves, go further on their self-improvement journey, become better versions of themselves, improve their mindset, improve their consistency, improve their habits, the link in my channel description will lead you to my school community. Other than that, have an amazing day. See you tomorrow. Daily uploading. This should be video number 10 of daily uploading. So yeah. Other than that, have an amazing day. I'm about to film one more video, then go to the gym. Goodbye.